Hello, second grade, and welcome back to Virtual Home Art with Miss Hershey. We are on part 3 of our sunrise drawings, our marker drawings, and today we're going to talk a little bit about color. So we're going to talk about the cool colors. So I know that by second grade you guys know all your colors, but I didn't know if you knew that colors come in families. So there's the warm colors, the cool colors, and the neutral colors. Today we're going to talk about the cool colors. So the first cool color is purple. So I want you to grab out a purple marker if you have it. And then blue is a cool color. I happen to have 2 blues. I have a dark and a light. And then green is our third and final cool color, and I also have 2 of those. My marker set came with 12 colors. If you have a 10 or 12 color set, you might have 2 greens or 2 blues. If you just have the standard 8, you would just probably have these colors here. Okay? Which is fine. You don't need that many colors. If you have a teal or a turquoise, like this one, that's going to be a cool color. So today we're going to talk about coloring with markers. And you might think, Miss Hershey, I know how to use a marker. You might, but you might not, because a lot of people don't use markers the right way. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the proper way to use a marker. I'm going to start with my cool color green on my horizontal lines. So when you use a marker, you want to hold it at an angle. So I'm not holding it straight up and down. I'm holding it at an angle, and I'm going to drag it along and make a line. Then I'm going to drag it along and make a line. So I did not go back and forth. I didn't go up and down. I didn't go side to side. I just went in one line. So again, I'm holding it at an angle, and I'm making one long line, and I'm stopping. Then I'm bringing it over here, and I'm making one long line, and I'm stopping. And what that does is it makes it so that you're not going back and forth. When you go back and forth with a marker, it starts to dry it out. When you just go in one direction, for whatever reason, and I don't know the science behind markers, but for whatever reason, it doesn't dry your marker out as much, and you get much more even color. So you're not going to end up with uneven color on your hills here. So I'm going through and I'm putting in my light green where I want my light green to be. I have a whole bunch of cool colors, but I really like this light green. I think it's a really nice color, so I'm going to start with that. And here I went a little bit off, so I'm going to have to do another little line right there. Oops, and I went in. Coloring might not be perfect. I try to make my coloring perfect, but nobody's perfect, so just do your best. Perfect for you might not be as perfect for somebody else, or it might be more perfect than someone else. But we're going to go in, we're going to add this color nice and smoothly. And I'm doing a pattern. I'm doing white, white, green, white, white, green, white, white, green, white, white, green. You can do a pattern, you can do it random. It's totally up to you. I'm going to put light green in every single one of my hills because it's my favorite color. Now, if you don't like light green or you don't like green at all, maybe you don't want to do a lot of light green. Again, this is your picture and you're not coloring it the exact same way I am. Okay, almost done. So now that I'm done with my light green, I'm going to go to a different cool color. Make sure you put your lid on your marker all the way so it doesn't dry up. I'm going to go with my light blue. I'm going to go up here. And again, you can see I'm still doing my lines. They're a little bit different looking now. But I'm starting at the top, pulling down to the bottom, and then starting back at the top. Top down, top down, top down, top down. If you want to choose a different way to color, that's fine. I think this is the best way, but that's my opinion, and everybody has opinions. It doesn't mean they're always right. So you go ahead and you choose if you want to color this way. I will tell you, your markers will last a lot longer if you don't do the back and forth. You also will be getting a lot smoother, darker color, which looks better. So I'm doing my patterns here, making sure I get light blue on each of my hills. Now you will probably not be able to keep up with this. I am a fast colorer. If you need to pause this video, you can, or if you just want to watch this whole video and then go ahead and color at the end, you can do that too. That's totally up to you. You do not have to color along with me, especially because you're making your own color choices. Okay, so there's my light blue gone. The only other cool color I haven't used yet is purple. I have a blue and green. So I'm going to go ahead in with my purple now. And every hill doesn't have to have every color. But if you make it like that, you know, that's awesome. I'm doing that, but you don't have to. One thing I do want to say is that this is going to be a lot of coloring. This is going to take you a lot longer than the other videos. The other videos were only less than 5 minutes. This one is going to be a little over 5 minutes, but your time working on this might be a little bit longer. When I did this with the in-class students, they spent about 40 minutes on this coloring. This is why I broke it up into so many steps, because I don't want you guys to have to do so much work that it's not fun anymore, but I want you guys to definitely be doing similar things to what they're doing in the at-home classes, or the in-school classes, and they did do this project in 2nd grade during the first trimester, and it turned out really well, which is why I wanted to go ahead and do it with you guys here virtual home. So there's my purple. So I've now done all 3 colors. Now if you only have 3 markers that are cool, a blue, a green, and a purple, you are going to have to go back in and pick what colors to fill in if you're not done. I happen to have a dark blue and a dark green, so I'm going to go ahead with that. And I want to do a dark green, light green stripe here. And if you guys haven't figured this out yet, we talked about this last video, that these are not going to be realistic looking mountains. They're not going to look like something you could look out your window and see. And I think that's pretty obvious now that we've started adding in the purple and the blue, because mountains and hills are not purple and blue. So this is just more of a fun, colorful project. And remember, we're learning about different types of lines. So right now I'm coloring in between my diagonals and my verticals. And I'm coloring with my cool colors. Okay, my last color is my dark blue, which is pretty dark. And I'm gonna finish that up. Alrighty, so I am done. Like I said, this might take you a lot longer than it took me, but I have colored in my hills, I've colored in my verticals, my horizontals, my diagonals, and my mixed. I've used all of my cool colors. I've used green, I've used blue, I've used purple. That is what I'm looking for when I go to grade this assignment at the end of this unit. There's gonna be at least 2 more videos in this unit. Like I said, this video is almost 8 minutes long, but it's probably gonna take you more than 8 minutes to color. I am a quick colorer. I'm a lot older than you guys. Don't think you have to color as quickly as I do, and don't think you have to finish this today. Take your time and do your best job, okay? If you guys have any questions, you go ahead and send me an email. Otherwise, I will talk to you next time. Bye.